What's up, YouTube? Um, I'm back with another video. I forgot the intro. Sorry. So if I screwed it up, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I want to address some of the rumors that's been going on because I seen the comments, and I had a conversation with the person that went and spread the rumor or spread the narrative that wasn't true. You know what I'm saying? So manifestation. The whole premise of this whole channel is, growth, right? So it was supposed to start with me, you know what I'm saying? And then it was eventually going to branch off into the entire family. Like, you know what I'm saying? My daughter, when I have her, my son, and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I manifest stuff, you know what I'm saying? I like to live in it. So it becomes a reality. And to be honest with you, a lot of it's been coming true. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even lie to you, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like people that don't understand exactly what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? They tend to like go spread false narratives. Now, let's backtrack for a second. Now, when they did this, you know what I'm saying? I seen why they did it because I was at a time in my life, like, a few years back, I was talking to a girl that ended up catfishing me, right? And I thought it was another influencer by the name of Destiny, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't, it was a completely different person, you know what I'm saying? So what happened was, I started talking to somebody back in 2023, right? And we were chatting on Google Hangouts most of the time, right? And she started asking for money. So I would send her money and I ended up spending over like thousands and thousands of dollars, right? Which is why I'm in this situation. I ended up going to Virginia. All right, hold on, sorry, before we get back to Virginia. She was supposed to come to Columbus to see me, right? That never happened, you know what I'm saying? And like, I was showed to the airport numerous of times with roses and all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? Just feeling hopeless, or like hopeless romantic, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, this is it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it was a hoax, like, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't real, and that took me into a depression because at the time, like, I was really like feeling this woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like there, like I was in love, and I was just, and I was just going through the emotions, like, you know what I'm saying? Every time that something bad would happen, I would go out and go get a drink or two, like, you know what I'm saying? And just, it was like a reaction following, like, you know what I'm saying? And like, it kind of like turned me off on love, you know what I'm saying? So, long story short, I ended up going to Virginia, and I was just basically there, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't meet anybody. Nobody really like, it wasn't really, a worthwhile trip. But I did have fun because I did go see some sights and stuff like that. So, after that trip, you know what I'm saying, I realized that this girl was lying to me when I got home, you know what I'm saying? Because she wouldn't even pay for my flight back, which is kind of weird, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I gave you thousands of dollars, and you're basically not laughing in my face with somebody else, you know what I'm saying? So you basically took my money to pay for somebody else, basically, which is kind of fucked up, excuse my language, but it is, so that happened. And, during that time, as I was going through the emotions of everything that was going on behind the scenes, because a lot of my followers don't know what's been going on behind the scenes. Like, I made, this is how it started. I made some TikTok videos telling my story, right? And it started to get some views and stuff. But I was saying some crazy stuff at the time because my headspace was like somewhere else. Like, I was mean at the time. Like, I'm not the same person I was then. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But I was like really fucked up in the head. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, when somebody's lying to you and you're in love and stuff, and like, I'm a Scorpio, so I love hard, and you just don't want to believe it. You know what I'm saying? You want to look at like have faith in it, and you just want to be like you just want to be wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? You want to be like what's the word that I'm looking for? Like you want to have faith. Like you know what I'm saying? You want to have hope. You know what I'm saying? So during that time, I was being naive, basically. You know what I'm saying? And I can admit that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of my followers said that I was being catfish. I didn't want to believe them. Like, you know what I'm saying? And now I understand that. I believe that, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah. Now I was talking to one of my followers yesterday. We were chatting it up. And like I understood where she was coming from, but I still have my opinions on certain things. Like, she feel like that, I should manifest a different way I'm manifesting wrong. I don't think I'm manifesting wrong necessarily because I'm like living in it. Like basically, instead of being an imposter to my own lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? I'm basically living my lifestyle basically, you know what I'm saying? So, my future self. So I'm basically in it. I'm not an imposter like standing outside of it. That don't make sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's basically what's been going on. That's why I've been making these videos, messages to my little girl, because I am a father and a husband, you know what I'm saying? So yes, I'm gonna make those, like, you know what I'm saying? And look, these are the colors that I had got from Lowe's, right? I was gonna do her room like this in these colors, but I don't think I'm gonna do it anymore. I got a color upstairs that I picked out that we're gonna do when we get the new house, and the new house is coming. So, thank you. I wanted to show those. I gotta go pick up some more color sponsors tomorrow, so I'm gonna go do that tomorrow, and other stuff too. I still gotta work on my schooling. So yeah, I'm moving to Atlanta. As I said, we're moving to Atlanta. I'm getting my townhouse, and I'm just gonna focus more on me. You know what I'm saying? Building what I started, which is the family business, my YouTube channel, and school. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's it. School. And I think I was doing some other stuff too. I don't know. I can't remember. But it's like a lot of stuff going on at one time. And literally once God put me in this position to start going or to go, I was getting bombed with calls and stuff. Cause I started thinking about my car, you know what I'm saying? Where I'm gonna live, certain things like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was just hitting them, you know what I'm saying? Like, boom, 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 like, boom, 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 all in one day, you know what I'm saying? And I can do that kind of thing, and it wouldn't hurt me at all, you know what I'm saying? But now it's just like, since everything died down a little bit, and it slowed down a little bit, I can process everything, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just a lot of stuff that's going on behind the scenes that you guys don't know about, but cause I did her nursery stuff too, so that's coming, and then I'm in a men's group as well. That's gonna help me, with being more more confident. You know what I'm saying? More confident in my ability and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, back to the story. Now, her worry was. I picked a random girl out of nowhere and decided to make a fake family with her. No, that's not what I did. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me tell you about how this happened. When I first seen Shaisha or Richie Barb, she was doing Scorpio zodiac sign videos, right? Scorpio videos. And I was vibing with her, you know what I'm saying? Vibing with her, with her videos and the stuff that she said, cause I can resonate with the type of character that she is. You know what I'm saying? She has, when you can like read people, you can see that they're not bad people. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you're not just a random person. Because I believe me, I've seen some random people on the internet all the time, and like, you know what I'm saying? And I may have had little interest in them, but I never really found them that appealing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I would post a girl and be like, oh, she's hot, but I used to do that on my old page. You know what I'm saying? But I don't do that kind of thing no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because when you're growing, your mindset changes. You know what I'm saying? You don't do what you used to do in the past. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying I'm a perfect guy, but I do have a past, but I'm just not that kind of person. You know what I'm saying? So I don't pick random girls to say I'm in a relationship with them. I don't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a complete lie. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing, what y'all did was y'all came to her with a narrative saying that I'm a crazy person, I'm a crazy stalker, and all this other stuff. No, y'all didn't know the whole story. You know what I'm saying? I was the last person I was talking to. I was actually talking to them, but it turned out to be a catfish. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was acting the way I was acting. You know what I'm saying? It ain't had nothing to do with nobody. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. You know what I'm saying? Now, am I the violent person now? No, I never was. If you go and ask that girl that I so-called was doing a stalking thing to, I never put a hand on her. You know what I'm saying? And I never will. Because it don't make sense. Why would I even do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's no purpose of it. So I'm not going to my intention with Shaisha, I'm not going to put a hand on her. Like, I'm not going to fight a female. What am I going to fight a female for? You know what I'm saying? That don't make sense. I'm not going to, especially when they got kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to be a father figure. You know what I'm saying? A father, and a husband. And a father and a husband, what they're supposed to do, they're supposed to protect their family. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying she's family, but I'm just saying, like, in general, like, they're supposed to protect their family. You know what I'm saying? So why would I lay a finger on anybody? Or even cuss anybody out? You know what I'm saying? That's not me. You know what I mean? And I'm just being genuine. Like, that's not me. I don't know where y'all getting this information from, and I don't know how y'all switching up my words and stuff when I say stuff instead of actually reading the picture that I posted. I clearly said it's not our sonogram or our pregnancy test. You know what I'm saying? It clearly says that. It just says manifestation. Learning two different things. But see, with y'all, if the shoe fits, wear it. Y'all confirming something that I'm not even aware of. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of interesting. It was kind of, I'm not gonna say it's funny, because it wasn't funny, because it kind of like fucked up everything, like the whole flow. You know what I'm saying? Now, to be honest with you, like, before those two people came in and fucked everything up, I was actually soaking game from her. You know what I'm saying? And trying to provide value back to her. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, living and stuff. She the one that actually told me to put me in the school. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she said, go to school, get your education, and that'll help you pay for your housing and your cars and stuff like that. And you can flip one of your cars, like renting them out and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? She the one that actually put me on game to do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what y'all don't know is like, y'all can fuck up somebody's life, you know what I'm saying, by doing what y'all doing. And I know y'all probably don't really care, but it's the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? Other people, just because they do YouTube or social media, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, that don't mean we don't have things going on in our life that we want to do. You know what I'm saying? So that might be a lesson to y'all. Quit messing with people's lives. You know what I'm saying? Because we have nothing to do with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Literally, like, you know what I'm saying? We're just content creators. And I'm not saying I have anything to do with Shaisha either. You know what I'm saying? I'm just there, soaking up game. You feel me? And providing value. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe later, if things were to happen, it happens naturally. You feel me? So that's basically what I'm getting at. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm talking about, and on top of that, yeah, I'm talking about my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like what I want to do with my daughter. Like that's my business. You know what I'm saying? That's my whole business. That's this whole thing is basically a whole business that I'm doing anyway. It's a brand. Hang on a second. I'm upstairs cooking dinner and stuff. I'm about to have me some rice and some tuna tonight. I got some salmon and stuff, but you know, whatever. But yeah, I'm just there soaking up game and stuff. Yeah, I posted. I say, yeah, I got some fine shit at home. You know what I'm saying? Because number one, I don't think. She's beautiful. She's a beautiful woman. That's a bonus, right? But she's also smart, and her character is different. You know what I'm saying? She has a great character. Like, you know what I'm saying? A good personality. Like I can vibe with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And this girl talking about, you don't know this girl's character. She only showing you what she is on the internet. You don't know her in real life. I don't know her in real life yet. See, that's where y'all was messing up, you know what I'm saying? Before a person can get to know somebody, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go fucking shit up. Just because y'all have an assumption of me. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's all it was. It was basically an assumption. You know, y'all seen the videos of the crash house before, but y'all didn't know what I was crashing out about. And now y'all built an assumption about me, like, you know, I'm this or I'm that, and y'all know nothing about me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I make videos in my basement for a reason, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not always down here making videos. I'm always outside, you know what I'm saying? Getting stuff done. You know what I mean? And a lot of it, boy, let me tell you, here's some stuff, you know what I'm saying? And here's my famous saying. If you don't see the results, you're crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because the results are going to be there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything that I talked about, like her nursery room and all of that, like, look, these colors, you see this is a real thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, her nursery room, all this stuff, bro. Like, it's a real thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing that's fake about it. I went to those stores for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So you can say whatever you want to say about me, but what you can't say is I'm a liar. You know what I'm saying? You know, and when I manifest stuff, I manifest stuff for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? So don't let that go over your head. Word to bro. Word. You feel me? Like, this just call it a spade. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm going to school now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in the process of going to school. You know what I'm saying? And moving to Atlanta. You know, I'm seeking assistance to help me get from point A to B. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna work on my family business while I'm in Atlanta, living my best life. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, even if she's not the future of the future of my kid's mom, it's not gonna hurt me. You know what I'm saying? It really ain't. You know what I'm saying? So there's plenty of women out there, but you know, and that's all I really have to really say. I mean, cause like a lot of these comments is like ridiculous. Like, I've seen most of the comments and all this other stuff, and I want to say this: like, what y'all don't know what y'all just did. Y'all basically just brought viewers to my channel, so I really appreciate that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's very generous. You know what I'm saying? But hey, keep doing you. You know what I mean? And like, you know, if we could collaborate again, or whatever, or if I can just come in and sit in your sessions and whatever while you talk your games and whatever, I would love that. That's cool. Like, if not, fine. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like, I just want to clear up everything, clear up all the rumors, because a lot of that is not even true. Like, yeah, I use AI. And let me address some of these pictures and stuff. Okay. Now, yeah, I use AI for my for the channel, for the intro channel. Because it's like, when you talk about a family channel, you know, you want to represent family. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she may look like you. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean it's you, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? But Yeah, that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Literally, I don't think any of this is weird. You know what I'm saying? I'm just manifesting something. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the way I manifest it, it becomes real life. That's how powerful it is. That's how powerful I know I am. Because I done sparked a lot of people's emotions. You know what I'm saying? I read the comments. I see what's going on. And it's so interesting because I'm sitting here thinking, like, as I'm talking to this person, you know what I'm saying, or to the other person that basically went and spread the lies, I'm looking at the comments and I'm like, damn, they still sending stuff? Like, they was still sending stuff over, and she just woke up and she was still getting messages. And I'm like, really? Like, you know what I'm saying? So y'all spend that much time. And I told her that. I told the girl that went over there, you know what I'm saying, and snitched on me. And I was like, so y'all was just teaming up and just doing all kinds of shit, wasn't y'all? Like, you know what I'm saying? And it was just like, it was just crazy. And she tried to deny and say, like, well, no, I don't really have time to do all this. If you think I'm doing this, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you are. You are. You know what I'm saying? Because you formed your own opinions about me. You don't even know me. You see, you guys, what you guys don't realize is, like, those opinions or assumptions about me are false. You know what I'm saying? I'm a whole different breed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why don't you take time to get to know a person first? You know what I'm saying? To see why I do things that I do. So you can understand, you can have an understanding point. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, I'm trying to find a word to speak. I think I'm doing a pretty good job on this. You know what I'm saying? I like sitting down and talking. This is awesome. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, yeah. So that's all it is. It's just crazy. It's all of this is just messiness. That's all it is. It's rumors. It's like false. You know, gossip basically. And I hate gossiping. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you gossiping about a person for that owes you nothing, that don't know you? You know what I'm saying? Whatsoever. But you're just gossiping about that person because they're making YouTube videos or they're creating content on Instagram or something like that. And you just don't agree with it. But you're watching them. If you don't agree with them, don't watch them. It's very fucking simple. Like, you know what I'm saying? But people don't understand the concept. You know what I'm saying? Which is kind of fucking weird in itself. I'm like, bro, if you don't like me, don't watch me. What? I don't need you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to continue doing what I'm doing whether you're here or not. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that go over your head. Word to bro. You know what I'm saying? Damn. But yeah, I think that's it. You know, and like I always like to say, man, this new saying is, if you don't see the results, you're crazy. And just like that, from our house to yours, keep moving forward. Peace.